Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled in a valley, there stood an ancient mansion surrounded by high stone walls. The mansion had been abandoned for years, its massive wooden doors locked tight, adorned with strange carvings of watchful eyes and skulls. No one dared approach it, for it was said that the mansion held the souls of those who tried to enter. One chilly evening, a group of curious villagers decided to explore the mansion. Armed with flashlights and hushed whispers, they made their way to the front gate. As they crossed the bridge over the murky moat, an uneasy silence fell over them. The sound of their footsteps seemed to be swallowed by the stillness, and the air grew colder with every step. When they reached the towering wooden doors, they found them slightly ajar. Strange, considering no one had been inside for years. With trembling hands, one of them pushed the doors open further. They creaked loudly, echoing through the empty courtyard beyond. As they peered inside, they gasped in horror. Numerous hands, pale and skeletal, reached out from the narrow gap between the doors, clawing and grasping at the air as if trying to escape. Frozen in fear, the villagers watched as the hands writhed and twisted, their fingers curled in unnatural ways, reaching for something they could not grasp. The eyes carved into the door seemed to follow them, almost alive with a sinister gaze. Then, one of the villagers whispered, "We should leave, now." But before they could turn back, the hands began to pull the doors open even wider. From within, a low, mournful wail rose, filling the air with an eerie melody. It was a sound of sorrow, anger, and longing all mixed together, a call from the lost souls trapped inside. The villagers stumbled back, tripping over one another as the doors opened fully, revealing the dark, endless abyss beyond. Shadows moved inside, swirling like a storm, and the ghostly faces of the mansion's past occupants stared back at them, eyes hollow and filled with despair. Slowly, the hands began to stretch out further, reaching closer and closer to the terrified group. With a scream, they turned and fled, racing back across the bridge and through the village. As they ran, they could still hear the haunting cries and the echo of the hands scraping against the stone walls, as if the mansion itself were alive and watching them escape. Since that night, no one ever dared to approach the mansion again. The villagers would tell the story to their children as a warning, a reminder of the restless spirits that lay waiting beyond those dreadful doors, yearning for the touch of the living. And so, as you close your eyes tonight, remember, if you ever hear faint scratching at your door or a sorrowful whisper in the wind, don't look. For you might see the hands reaching out, waiting to pull you into the darkness with them.